All right, good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead today and make sure we have a brick nearby. So today we are going to pay a little bit attention to our lower back. All the stress we carries quite a load, that lower back of ours, between sitting a lot and just the worries of everyday life. So we're going to treat it nicely today. So we're going to lie down today. And we're going to place the brick underneath our sacrum. Bring our feet together, our knees go wide, and we're just going to go there a moment and just relax and breathe. We're going to show our body a little bit of kindness in a time of the year where we don't usually have enough time to pay attention to us. We're going to do that right now. We're going to give it what it's asking, a little bit of peace. So just sliding the brick on its lower level, right under the sacrum, it should feel really good. And of course, if it doesn't, ditch the brick, just take it out. It's not worth it if it doesn't feel good. But that contact, that hard contact on that lower back feels really nice. So then as your feet touch, your knees are wide. Soften the shoulders into the mat. Close your eyes and bring your attention right to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just embracing just this moment. From here, just slowly bring the knees together, feet flat to the mat. And then just push and lift and remove the brick. Bring everything back down to center. Feels good. Now one knee at a time, bring it in. And then just create some nice circles by pulling the knees a little closer, separating the knees and then pushing them away. So just bring in and separate and push away. Breathe in, push away. Gentle, feeling the back on the mat. And then as we bring them back together, keep them together and just move those knees in a circular motion, however it feels good. And then go the other way. Good. And then stop. Place the left foot down and cross the right foot over. And then begin to bring that left knee back close to you. Today we are going to reach through our legs right behind the knee, pull in, and then straighten out that leg. So we're going to flex that left foot, pulling the toe down towards you. And then we're going to point it towards the sky. And once again, just a little flex and a little point. And then move the ankle around. Go the other way. And then take a moment to just hold it here. Rebending that left knee. Go ahead, place it down. Keep the right leg over it and push it away from you. Just a gentle press away. Good. And now bringing that right knee closer to your chest, lift the head and the shoulders a little off the floor, and just send away that left leg. Breathe in, and then exhale, just switch legs. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Next time, keep the left knee in, lower the head, shoulders down, and put the right foot on the floor. Well done. Crossing the left leg over the right thigh now. Bring the right thigh towards you. Once again, reach underneath through that leg, connecting your hands behind your knee, and straighten out that right leg. Flex the foot and point it up, and flex it and point it up, and then move that ankle in a circle, go the other way, and then rebending the knee, allow the foot to touch down, and then simply push this left leg away from you. Releasing and bringing the knee towards you, lift the head, the shoulders up, extend the right leg this time, pull in gently, engage that core, and then just simply switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Once more, bring the right knee back in towards you and lower the left leg all the way down, as well as the head and the shoulders. Now taking this right knee, just create some circles, pulling the leg to center and then out to the side and around. Again. Next time you pull it up towards your right shoulder, stop, flex the foot, and now allow that flexed foot to come down and touch the inside of your long leg. Drop everything down. Placing your left hand on your left hip, the right hand on the inside of that right leg, kind of push the legs away from you and down at the same time. And then sliding the hand underneath the leg, just lift it and push it over and across to a nice half fold. Returning back to the center, slide the right leg all the way down, and let's bring the left knee in and go right into our circles, pulling it out and around, and out and around, and out and around. Next time, we'll keep it out towards your shoulder, flexing the foot. Now take that flexed foot and just bring it to the inside of the right leg and drop everything towards the floor. Left hand on left thigh, right hand on right hip, and push away and down at the same time. And then sliding that left hand all the way around to the other side of the leg. Just pick it up and push it over, keeping the foot attached. Take it to a nice half twist. And then returning back to center, bring both of the knees in towards your shoulders, lifting the feet towards the sky, slide the hands up as far as they will go to happy baby pose. And remember, if happy baby pose is not in your practice, grabbing the feet, feel free to grab below the knees and just pull down. The focus is really on neutralizing the spine. It feels really good on the floor. Maybe give yourself a little rock. Fantastic. Gently bring the knees to touch, the feet to touch. Lifting the head and the shoulders off the floor, walk the hands down the legs towards the ankles. As you inhale, just pull into a little ball, and then exhale, just slowly extend everything. Circle the arms and come back in, and then exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring it around. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, circle around, and let it go. Circle around, and let it go. This time, bring it around, stay here and hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Arms overhead, feet touch down. Circle the arms out wide and drop the knees side to side gently. Fantastic. And then return to center. Left leg goes to the floor. Right leg goes to the sky. Point the toe, turn the toe out and the heel in, and let's create some small circles here, being very definitive with that circle. Good. Engage the core, keep that spine anchored. And now just switch directions. and stop. Lifting the head and the shoulders, reach for the leg, pull it towards you, breathe in, and then exhale, just switch. Pull in and just switch. Pull in and just switch, and pull in and just switch, and pull in and switch, and pull in and switch once more. And this time, keep the left leg up as you lower the right leg to the mat. Lowering the head to shoulders back down, bring the arms out wide, point your toe, engage your core, and turn the heel in. Once again, start to draw small circles, keeping the legs strong and straight, using that core to create that little circle. Fantastic. Reverse your direction. And then stop and lift and reach for the leg. And once more, pull it in close. And then push it away and switch. Pull in and then push. 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 Pull in, then push. And pull in and push. Pull in and push. And one more time. And then bring both legs all the way up. Lower the head down. Bringing the arms by the side, walk them underneath the hips, giving that lower back a bit of support. Pointing the toes, we're going to begin to lower the legs down and then pull the knees towards you and lift them up. Keep going. Just lower. As you lower, feel the toes reaching towards that top side of the mat. Good. And again. Now we're going to do 4 more. If you wish, if your back feels okay, just lower and lift instead of pulling in with the knees. Keep using the knees if your back is compromised at all. And then we're going to repeat 4 more times. This is it. But this time your head and shoulders come up, and watch your feet as they lower and lift. Knees or no knees. Just twice more. And then lower just halfway this time. Take your hands from out behind you and reach them towards the front side of the mat. Hold right here, and now pump those hands and breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out. 5, 3, 2, 1, in. 2, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, and out. Engage your core. In. 2, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 4, 5, in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Just once more. You've got this. And then stop right here and bend the knees and relax and release. Turn your neck one way, turn your head towards the right, and then rotate it towards the left. And then once more, just rotate it to the right. You're holding your knees, you're just bringing them into you. And then to the left. Fantastic. Coming right back to the center, take the right leg over the left and slowly roll to a seated pose. From seated pose, come upright and tall. Slide the hands out towards the side. Focus for now on the sitting bones on the mat. Your spine super tall, bringing the arms up overhead. We're going to touch the fingertips together. We're just going to reach a little higher, keep the gaze forward, and just feel the pose. Strength of your body just to hold you. This looks so easy. Perfect. Take one more breath here. And then your right hand's going to come down to the mat. And we're going to tip over super far, keeping your hips on the floor. And then every exhale, we're reaching just a little bit further. We're just going to enjoy this deep stretch down the side of the body. On your next inhale, return to neutral. Bring the fingers to touch. And then exhale, bring the left hand down to the mat or floor and tip over that way, keeping the sitting bones rooted and grounded. Exhale, push a little further. Beautiful side stretch. On the next inhalation, return to neutral. Exhale, tip to the right hand side. Inhale, return to neutral. And exhale, tip over to the left hand side. Inhale, finding your way right back to neutral. Allow the body to just bow forward. Gliding the hands back, slide them behind the knees and roll onto the back. And then change legs so the left leg is in the front and bring yourself back up. Find your upright position once again. And then bringing the fingertips out to the mat, to the side. Inhale, bring the fingers to touch. And then exhale, open wide and twist to the right hand side. One hand on knee, one hand behind you. Feel the fingertips press into the mat as you get a little bit taller through the spine. Pull the belly in a little further. And then exhale, just go deep into a twist and hold. Breathe naturally here. On the next inhalation, return to neutral, fingertips touch. And then exhale, take it to the other side. One hand behind you, one on the knee. Use your breath to get tall through the spine. And then exhale, just look over that back shoulder. Hold right here. Everything today is geared towards that lower back, gentle and kind to our body, like it deserves. On your next inhalation, bring the arms overhead, fingertips to touch, and then exhale, simply bring the body forward. Good. And then gliding the hands back. This time we'll move into tabletop. Option to just pull the legs underneath you, move forward and into your hands and knees, or swing the legs around. It doesn't matter how you come to tabletop. Meet you there. All right, starting as always with the beautiful cat and cow. Inhale, dropping the belly down towards the mat and lifting the gaze to shine forward. And then exhale, roll the spine to the sky. Inhale, drop down and lift the gaze. Exhale, remember to tuck the tailbone under. Pull the hips in towards that belly. Push the mat away from you. And then glide back into cow and up to cat. And then just once more. And then back to neutral. Finding your way back into a child's pose. Make room in front of you. Just bring the seat down to the heels. Allow the fingertips to crawl forward and bow the head. All right, so we're going to shift our weight forward and then lower the hips down, but keep the chest high. And then lift the hips up and come back to child's pose. And we're going to do that again. Child's pose to upward facing dog. Feel free as you come to upward facing dog to just press the tops of the feet and lift the knees. And then release them back down and move back into child's pose. And a couple more, just coming forward, allowing the hips to go down, the heart to move forward, and then hips up and hips back. And then just once more, gently coming forward, lowering the hips, upward facing dog, and then coming all the way back down to child's pose. Gliding the hands back to the knees, come tall up into thunderbolt pose and bring the right foot forward. Move it quite a bit in front of the knee. So as we begin to come forward to a nice hip flexor stretch, we want our knee to come and reside over the ankle. So just stay there a moment. Maybe just bring the hands down. You have your brick here, so if you need a little extra support, you can place one hand on your brick. So we're just going to hold this beautiful pose. Maybe rock a little side to side. Just be careful. It's all about being gentle today. Slowly begin to back it up, and we're going to reverse out of this, keeping the heel down, the toes come up, bow down into that long leg. And then re-bending the knee, come back into a nice low lunge. And then back into a straight leg. And then re-bending the knee, come forward, but this time bring the foot a couple footsteps over. Just kind of walk the heel and toe over towards the edge of the mat. Bring both of the hands to the inside of this leg. We're going to allow, this is a lizard, so lots of variations of lizards. But for now, I want you to just rock a little side to side, allowing the foot to peel off the floor. So you kind of hang on its side and then put it back down. Beautiful. And then allow it to stay on its side. Just hang out here a moment. It's a lot going on here. Bringing the foot to touch back down, take the back toe, tuck it under, and allow the knee to leave the floor. Push the heel away from you. Well done. So option to just stay here, maybe rock forward and back, or option to take the left hand and move it back behind you as though you're reaching for the back of the kneecap. Maybe you need to come up on a brick or fingertips. It's a big pose, so just listen to your body. And then releasing the arm, sweep it all the way up and around. And as you bring it down, drop the back knee and send the knee back to neutral, taking this right foot out to the side, sweep it all the way around, opening your gate to the right side, arm to your ear, hips to the sky, pull right here. Beautiful. And then bring yourself back to the mat. Fantastic. Walking the hands back all the way to thunderbolt pose, bring the left foot forward. Glide forward as we do, bringing the knee over the ankle, and then bringing the hands down or staying up. It doesn't matter. We're going to stay here a moment. So however you're comfortable, however you can get a really deep stretch on that hip flexor, that psoas. Remember, all this, the hip flexor is so connected to that lower back. So anytime we do lower back treatment, we involve the hip flexors and gentle moves for that lower back. Feel free to rock a little bit. We're just holding and letting that hip flexor open and breathe. And then slowly reverse it, straightening the front leg. Toe comes up, heel stays down, bow forward. And then rebending the knee back to our deep lunge. And then back into our straight leg. And then rebending, move your foot off towards the edge of the mat and bring both hands to the inside. Remember, as we bring our hands to the inside, let the right hip just pull down towards the mat and rock a little side to side. allowing the foot to peel and drop. Fantastic. And then I want you to peel the foot off so you're just kind of hanging on its side here. It's a really deep pose. Remember, this is when you really need to listen to your body. An option, if you wish, put the foot back down. Bring the right leg behind you. Oh, tuck the toe under first and lift the knee off the floor. Go deep and low, you've got it. Now remember, you can stay here. You can place the brick underneath the left hand or keep the fingertips on the mat. Lots of options. Maybe take the right hand and reach it back behind you. And then releasing that backhand, sweep it up and around. And as it touches back down, drop the knee. Take that left leg and sweep it out and back and open the gate to the left, bringing the arm to the ear and pulling your hip away from the floor. And then slowly return to tabletop position. Well done. Tucking the toes underneath you. Lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Walk out the dog, one knee and then the other. Allow the head to hang, maybe move it around. Shake out any tensions. Fantastic. And then find a moment of stillness here. Just spreading the fingers, lifting the hips, paying attention to the pose. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. And inhale, bring the right leg straight up to the sky. Bend the knee. Let's open that hip up. And then inhale, straighten it. And exhale, pull it in and put it down, pigeon pose. Remember, if pigeon pose is not in your practice in this way, maybe find one that is, or a variation, a modified pigeon. In pigeon pose, feel free to keep the arms close to you or let them crawl as far forward as they can as you bow down low towards the mat. The goal is to be square with the hips and not like heavy on one hip. Bringing the hands back in, push all the way up, nice and tall. Pull the shoulders towards the hips behind you, gaze forward. And from here, we're going to spin around. So we're going to just turn our bodies around, bringing this bent knee all the way around so the foot comes into the inner thigh. Inhale, reaching to the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Pulling the foot towards you, reach for it. Remember, lots of options here. You can even grab the side of the mat, side of your leg, bottom of your foot. But find a little space with an inhale. And then exhale, bring the chin just a little bit lower towards that shin. Chin to shin, so that means our gaze is past the big toe. Good. And then circle that right arm all the way up and around. We're going to lift and turn ourselves back around and find downward facing dog. Walking your dog out and finding stillness. Left leg comes up tall. Bend the knee, open the hip up. And then straightening it back up, bring it in for pigeon pose. And find comfort right here, wherever you can. Gliding the hands back, press into the mat to pull upward. Your chest moves forward, your shoulder pulls back, your gaze goes forward. Breathe in, and then let's turn ourselves around. So falling onto that left hip, turn the body around and bring this bent knee all the way around till the foot touches that inner thigh. Inhale, reaching to the sky. Exhale, coming forward. Finding space wherever you're comfortable. Inhale, find a little extra space, and exhale, keep the head up as you lower the chin down. Sweeping the left arm up and over. Go ahead and just lift and turn around. Find downward facing dog one more time. Gazing to the front of your mat, bring your right foot forward, follow it with your left. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, fold back down. Bending the knees, push down as you lift to rise, bringing arms over the head and the hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, open wide, bow forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold back down. Bend the knees, push down as you lift to rise. And glide the hands to heart, and let's begin to move. Inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, open wide, bow forward. Inhale to a half fold. Exhale, place the hands on the mat, step the right foot back. And now the left to plank pose. Take one breath in plank, and then exhale, drift forward and lower. Inhale, rise to cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Long breath in and long breath out. Bring the right foot forward. Bring the left foot forward. Rise halfway and fold back down. Softening the knees, root to rise and stand. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, touch down with the hands. The left foot steps back. The right foot steps back. Take one breath here. And exhale, let it go. And then inhale, drift forward. And exhale, lower. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Stepping to the front of the mat with the left foot first, and then the right. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees, root to rise. And bring the hands to heart center. Moving the hands to the side of the body with the fingers spread wide and the shoulders pulling down. Bend the knees, find chair pose. And we're going to hold this chair pose. So today, I want you to feel the knees touching, balls of the feet may be close. We're just going to sit and hang. Draw the belly in. Make sure you can see your big toes as you look down. Maybe even go deeper. Find your comfort. Hard to say comfort in a chair pose. Lift the toes and then put them down. And then glide the hands to the heart. As you glide them to the heart, you feel the shoulders relax. Now breathe in. Exhale, deep, go deeper. Twist to the right hand side. Bring the thumbs to the center of the chest. Allow the body to turn. And feel free from here to open the arms up. Bring the hands to touch. And return to a forward fold. Softening the knees, root to rise. And sweep the arms back to the side. Chair pose again. Hold your chair pose. Lift the toes. Put them down. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart, soften the shoulders. One breath to prepare. Exhale, go lower and twist left, trying to keep the thumbs in the center of the chest. Option to just stay and enjoy this twist, or open the arms and go a little deeper and wider. Bringing the hands to touch, return to a forward fold. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, this time touch down, taking the left foot way back, spin the heel and bend the front knee. Rise to warrior one. Stay in warrior one and tune in to the sensations, the foundation. The front knee should be moving towards the smallest of your toes. The hips should be facing forward, not off to the side. Beautiful. The arms are reaching up, but the shoulders are still soft. You feel the back foot pushing the mat away from you, but kind of at the same time, you're trying to squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Now, keeping that lower body sensation, open up warrior two. Soften the shoulders, bring the gaze down that front arm, past those fingertips. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale to a beautiful and peaceful warrior here. And then exhale, bring the hands to the mat. And then just simply spin the heel, step forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold back down, softening the knees, root to rise and stand. And exhale, glide the hands to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale to a half fold. And exhale, fold again. Bringing the right foot way back, spin it, bend the front knee, rise to warrior one. Perfect. Feel once again, all the foundations here. Feet are grounded. Back foot is pushing, front foot is stable and steady. Knee is moving forward towards the small toes. Hips are facing forward. Fingers are up, maybe spread. Shoulders are soft. Take one more breath here, and then exhale, open up to warrior two. This time, simply keeping the lower body in check, but gazing down that front arm past those fingertips. Softening your shoulder, maybe dropping deeper. Breathe and hold. Fantastic. Inhale to a beautiful, peaceful warrior. And then exhale, bring the hands to the mat and simply spin the back heel and step forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Soften the knees and root to rise. Gliding the hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide, bow forward. Inhale to a half fold. This time touching down, step back with the right foot, the left foot to downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the heels high, bring the knees to the mat. And slide the right leg out behind you, toe to the floor. Slide the left fingertips forward, fingertips to the floor. Now, on an inhale, lift them both up. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, lift up and touch down, and lift up and hold. Bringing the hand around, just reach for the foot behind you and press down with the right hand as the body turns towards that left. Beautiful. And then inhale, extend the leg and arm, and then just bring the hand down. Lower the toe and tap down and lift up. Tap down and lift up. Tap down and lift up. And tap down and lift up. Tap down and up. Keeping the back as still as you can. Lift up one more time and hold it up. Now pull the knee in towards the nose and extend and lift it. Gentle, squeeze tight, and then extend and lift it. Bring it in and squeeze, back and lift, and in and squeeze, and back and lift. 4 more. Pull it in, push it out and lift it, and pull it in, out and lift it, pull it in, and out and lift it just once more, and leave it out behind you. Lifting that left arm up once again, hold right here, and bring the hand around and catch your foot. Extend leg and arm, and bring just the hand down. Now lift the leg a little higher, and then open the hip and throw it to the right. Bring it back and lift it, open the hip and throw it. Bring it back and lift it, open the hip and throw it. Bring it back and lift it, open the hip and throw it. Bring it back and lift it, open the hip and throw it. Bring it back and lift it, open and throw, and bring it back and lift it, and open and throw it. Just one more time. Lift it up and throw it to the side. Bring it back and pull it all the way in, cross it over, and then just scoot back a little bit. So kind of a modified pigeon here. We're going to stay upright and tall. Rock a little side to side. Nice work. And then from here, since you have your brick nearby, reach it and place it right by your knee, your thigh, place the right hand on it and push further back. Bending the back knee, see if you can catch it with that left hand. Feel the heart open as well. Beautiful. That whole left hip is really extended. And now release that foot, move that brick off to its side, find downward facing dog and walk it out. Fantastic. Drifting back to tabletop position. Slide the left toe to the mat. Slide the right fingertips in front of you. On the inhale, lift them both. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, lift them both, and then touch down. And lift them both, and touch down. And lift them both and hold. Bending the knee, reach back and catch your foot. Push down with that left hand and let the body turn towards that right side. And then extend and bring just the hand down. Toe goes down and up, and 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 hold it up. Reach the left arm, right arm forward again and bring it around and catch your foot. Extend the leg and arm and bring just the hand down. Lift the leg up, open the hip and throw it to the side. Bring it back and lift it, open and toss it. Bring it back and lift it, open and toss it. Bring it back and lift it, open and toss it. Bring it back and lift, open and toss. Bring it up and lift. And just two more just like that. Lifting and tossing and lifting and tossing. Bring it back to the center. Pull the knee towards the nose and then lift it up. Towards the nose and lift it up. Towards the nose and lift it up. And towards the nose and lift it up. Towards the nose and lift it up. And towards the nose and lift it up. Two more. Bring it in, lift it high and bring it in. This time, bring it in and put it down. Cross it over and just kind of sit down. Stay nice and tall though. Just move a little side to side. And then with that brick, place it next to your left leg. Put the hand on it and lift a little bit higher, bending the back knee. Catch it with the right hand. Releasing the foot. Release the brick, downward facing dog, and walk your dog out. Perfect. From this position, bring the right foot forward. Spin the back heel. Grab your brick and bring it on its highest level. behind your foot. Slowly straighten the front leg and pull the top arm up, triangle pose. Lots of room, lots of space. I love using brick for triangle. So feel that back foot rooted, the front leg straight, and this hip on the top is almost an extension of the straight leg. So feel it pull back and the body turn to face forward. Beautiful. And then bringing the hand to the waist and your gaze to your foot, soften the knee. Bring the brick forward as you step in. Prepare for half moon pose, lifting the leg up. Beautiful. Now bring the arm up. Now, as we've done this and we are warmed up for it, if you want the added challenge, bend the top leg, reach for the ankle. It is an option only, but we have stability on the brick and more space using the brick. And then release back to half moon pose. And then bending the knee, bring the brick with you as you touch back down and release the brick and come to warrior two. Inhale to a beautiful, peaceful warrior, and then exhale right back to downward facing dog. Bring the left foot forward, bend the back heel, move the brick behind the foot, and straighten the front leg. Begin to rotate the body towards that right side, lifting the arm up, finding space and height in your triangle pose. Just embrace it, enjoy it. Bringing the hand to the hip and the eyes to the mat. Soften the knee. Take the brick with you to walk forward and shift and lift to half moon pose. Flex that back foot, lift the top arm up. Remember, option to just stay here. Option to challenge and bend the knee and catch your ankle or foot. Release. Soften the knee, step back. Release the brick, come up to warrior two. And then inhale, peaceful warrior. And then exhale, bring the hands to the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, drift forward. Exhale, lower the hips and lift the heart. Release the knees, the thighs, untuck the toes, and shift all the way back to child's pose. Taking your right arm underneath the left, just press it towards the floor. You'll feel a gentle stretch all the way around that lower back as well. And then switch arms. And then right back to child's pose. Slowly come to tabletop. Walk the knees forward, swing them around or crisscross them and go over the legs. And right back onto the floor we go to slowly roll onto your back. Feet are on the floor. Walk them in. Root them to the mat. Let's bring our attention to our abdominals for a moment. Let's just draw them in and feel your spine touch deep into your mat. You feel the hip bones kind of curling in towards the navel. And then slowly release the hips and soften the abdominals. So think of it as a pelvic tilt on the floor. So let's go again, pressing down, drawing everything in, curling, contracting the abdominals, and then letting it all go. Let's go again. Pulling in, squeezing tight, and then letting go. Feels good, strengthens those lower back muscles. And then once more, just pulling in, squeezing and contracting, pelvic tilt, and then let it go. Bringing the arms to the side, lift up to bridge pose. So take a moment, just make your way up, find a little more space, push a little higher, draw the inner thighs in, and hold. Inhale, begin to lower and bring the arms up and over your head. Exhale, extend the legs out long. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, chin to chest, roll down the spine. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, move forward. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, reach forward and then back and let it go. And inhale, roll up. Exhale, reach forward and then back and let it go. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, reach forward and then roll back and release and let it go. Bring the arms out wide. Lift the right leg straight up. Pointing the toe, I want you to drop this leg over towards the left side and then circle it, big circle to center and lift it right back up. Drop it over. Circle around and bring it up in the center. Drop it over, circle around and bring it up in the center. Drop it over, up in the center. Drop it over and up in the center and over and up in the center. Just two more like that. Take it over, sweep it around and up, and then over and sweep it around and up. Bend the knee and reach for the knee and push it all the way across, letting your body roll towards that left into a nice, comfortable, twisted position. Return to center, extend the leg out long. Bring the left leg up and point the toe. And then we're going to let it fall across the body towards the right. Big circle and slowly bring it up in the center. Take it over, circle big and back up. Take it over, circle big and back up. Take it over and big and back up. Keep going. Take it over and then back up and over and back up. Two more times. Over and then center up. And one more, take it over, circle it back. And as you bring it up to center, bending the knee, grab that knee with your right hand and pull it across and go with the rock as you the roll over towards that right side. Just enjoy the stretch. And then returning back to the center, grab below both of the knees, pull them in and around just like we did when we started. Pull them into the body, separate them and circle them. Pull them in, separate and circle. And in, separate and circle. And this time just in and hold. Bring the hands on top of the thighs. Your fingertips are just about at the knees. I want you to just anchor down with the backs. Remember that pelvic tilt. Just push down and lift those hips in. And now pull the knees and the thighs into your hands as tight as you can. At the same time, press your hands as hard as you can into your thighs. And then bring all the attention to the core. Feel the resistance taking over right here. Don't forget to breathe. So easy to want to hold our breath and then soften and release. Well done. We're going to go one more time with that, but we're going to bring our head and shoulders off of the floor as well. So hands to thighs, anchor the spine and lift the head and shoulders up. Just gaze down your calves towards your toes. All right, breathe in, prepare, exhale, send the back into the mat and push and pull as hard as you can. Breathe, don't hold the breath. And then soften and release and let it go. Bring the knees in closer and rock a little side to side. Fantastic. Bringing the feet to the floor, lift to bridge one more time. Slowly lift. Make a little more space, maybe go a little higher this time, reaching fingertips towards the heels or hands touching below you. Lift and hold. And then releasing the hands, lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Bringing the soles of the feet to touch and the knees to open wide. Place one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. A time to honor yourself, your efforts, to recognize the kindness you just provided to your body by listening to it and respecting its wishes, its needs today. So feel the hand over the heart, lift and lower as you breathe. Maybe even feel a bit of the heartbeat. And then as that lower hand gently is on your belly, it also lifts and lowers with each breath. Here we honor our breath as well. Slowly slide the arms out wide and extend the legs out long. Bring the hands over the head. Tip over towards that right hand side. Step your feet to the right, one on top of the other. Beautiful side stretch. And then return to center. Tip over towards that left hand side and step the feet towards the left, one on top of the other. And feel the side stretch on the other side. And then returning back to the center, bring the fingertips straight up slow towards the sky, and then just let them drift slowly towards the mat, allowing your body to melt right into your final resting pose, your Shavasana. So be still, breathe gentle, keep the mind quiet. Let thoughts come if they insist, but then just let them go, just like your breath. You've got the rest of the day to think of everything you need to think about. For now, try and just honor yourself. kind of begin to create some movement. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit. And then gently bring the knees up towards the chest. Give them a nice hug, maybe rock a little bit once again. And then moving off to one side. Stay there through a breath or two. And then finally, bring yourself up to easy pose. Bring your hands to the heart, bow the head. The supreme happiness of life is simply the conviction that we are loved. Namaste.